center.
Lions ready to feast today.
I like that. These boys are hungry.
Tip off.
Time for tip off, ladies.
And ball goes to Columbia.
Avery Brown dribble. No,
Outside pass. Cutting inside. A lot of movement from Columbia immediately from the outset. Pass deep from beyond the arc. It's good.
That is how you start a
That
game
is
like
Blair
this.
Thompson. 3 points in.
The big man
Merchant Mariners ball.
Caught up. Love to see it. Columbia is known for their extreme passing basketball. Reminds you of the 2015 Spurs, no?
Certainly.
I thought it was 2016, 40-1 at home.
You're right.
Might have been.
But they have nothing on us. We 5-0 at home.
US MMA unable to penetrate Columbia's defense. Currently looking for some options. Staying outside.
Ooh.
Little crossover. MMA from beyond the arc. Does not go.
Deep three, nothing but nets, but in the worst way possible. Oh my.
Now that's the exact kind of play you're looking for with opponent off their first this season. They're looking for redemption. They're looking for,
and it's good. Blair Thompson, number 3. Easy 2 points.
The big man getting his early. We love to see it.
MMA ball.
And we've seen this Columbia man, these Columbia's men.
Quick steal. Side jumper from MMA. It does not go.
Blair Thompson with a re. He's done literally everything. Avery Brown driving up the court.
Columbia looking for a play here. Easy 2 points.
Left hand. Stop.
There's no
Does not go. 3 point from Columbia. 2 points inside. Blair Thompson once again picking up those easy points. That's how we want to play this game to get ahead.
Timeout MMA. That's a 9-0 Columbia start.
And Blair Thompson with all 9 points.
That's exactly what you want to see.
I mean,
exactly.
Lines up to an incredible start right now.
This Columbia men's team, they're experienced. They know how to play the game. Like you mentioned, Justine, earlier, the entire starting lineup is made of juniors and 1 senior, the amazing De La Rosa, who's been cooking as of late, 37 against Stony Brook 2 weeks ago. Great game against Albany. He's recently moved up to 10th all-time scoring in Columbia men's basketball history.
You know, the chemistry that these guys have built over the years is just so visible today, especially on the court. I mean, we're definitely playing against perhaps, obviously still a Division III school, but could prove to be a challenging opponent. They only have a roster of about 9 athletes today.
Not 9, 7.
Excuse me, 7. MMA ball.
And Columbia playing
full court press.
Full court press. Avery Brown, you get him, young fella.
MMA inside movement. Some incredible footwork from MMA, to be honest. Cutting inside, number 5. Easy 2 points.
That was a Euro step. That was a jump step.
Columbia ball. Moving quickly here. Keeping pace.
Ooh.
Ruben De La Rosa for 3. Goes!
3 ball!
And that's very typical of De La Rosa. He's shooting over 50% from 3 on the year. What an impressive clip. And he's carrying it on today.
And Avery Brown with the early assist into this game right here.
Merchant Marines once again struggling to penetrate the Columbia zone. These boys are switching. Once again brings it to the top of the key. De La Rosa on him.
5 seconds to shoot. Inside jumper. Goes for MMA. That's number 2.
And Colombia dealing number.
Colombia.
Oh,
quick
can he-
break does not
the
quite
kick
go.
play doesn't go.
MMA ball.
Whatever was said by Coach Pryor is, well, I was going to say it was working, but there was just a turnover.
Some bit
So
of fumbling over here. Colombia
maybe it's
obtains
not
the ball.
working.
Free 3 from Ruben De La Rosa. Does not go.
Oh, foul by De La Rosa. Looks like trying to make up for that missed open 3.
Ooh. Some of that residual energy left over.
Timeout
That's how he's
MMA.
feeling it.
I think this may be a good time to introduce ourselves.
That would be a great idea, Justine.
Well, to start, you're listening to WKCR FM New York, but the second stream on YouTube, it is 2 p.m. in New York, the Eastern Standard Time. I am your one color commentator, Justine Decoratus.
And I am Mason Lau, giving you the play-by-play commentary today for this game here at Columbia Men's Basketball in Levin Gymnasium.
And I am Preston Pressoir coming at you as your second color commentary as you hear the Columbia theme roaring in the back. Hearing her way forever, roar, lion, roar, from alma mater to the Hudson shore.
And it keeps going. I mean, the Columbia spirit here today is unmatched.
Unmatched.
I don't remember the dance team or the cheer squads being this large, but you know, maybe there aren't a lot of sporting events going on today, especially with finals coming up. It makes sense.
Makes sense. But the dance team, the cheer teams are out, and we are out here giving you the best coverage of Columbia sports. Thank you all for listening to WKCR, even on our second stream on YouTube. We value every single one of you. And guys, the game today so far, like you mentioned earlier, Merchant Marines or Mariners, they don't even have a profile pic on ESPN. The disrespect
Or Google.
Disrespect.
You know, it's tough eating here. I as a Columbia student and a Columbia fan, obviously I have to root for the Lions, but you know, part of me just wants to root for this underdog team right here. If I'm being honest with everyone.
I mean,
I don't know. I like the Lions personally.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Personally, as someone who goes to Columbia University, I am,
Right.
you know, beholden to root for these Lions.
This makes sense.
But we are also responsible for staying neutral on this broadcast.
MMA ball.
the Merchant Marines once again struggling to penetrate that Columbia D.
MMA is number 15 with the ball. Big body.
Ooh.
They're intimidated by this D1 play.
Inside pass. Ooh.
Ooh.
Picks it up again. Late does not go.
Oh, Merchant Marines with
Some
the
fumbling for the ball. Looks like Columbia ball.
The Mariners have the same amount of rebounds as turnovers.
Oh, that is an astute observation. I mean, they've really been trying to get that switch and just struggling with having little men on them. The big men not being able to capitalize on that switch.
Columbia looking for an inside pass. Easy. From number 23, Bedry.
Z. Bedry, the big man.
Beautiful lay. MMA ball.
Once again, full court press by, I mean, the Merchant Marines just struggling here.
I mean, they have no room to breathe with this Columbia line defense right here.
So tight.
Three. Goes! Bedry!
Big man threes making big man plays.
Big man Zin Bedry.
He's had a game.
Call him the little bodega. He's giving me flashes of Carl Anthony Towns.
Small purr, maybe. Little purr.
The kitten.
Oh,
I like that. MMA ball.
And MMA, once again, not being able to get through the defense. They're passing the ball around top of the key, trying to
MMA pushing
penetrate.
inside. Tough shot. And it goes.
Oh, my goodness.
What an angle.
What a shot by number 22 on the Mariners.
Good defense.
Columbia with the
better
ball.
shot.
Speed. Lay. Past every defender. Avery Brown. That's ace. Our number one. MMA ball once again.
He's finding the lane and he's breaking the speed limit.
I think my ears popped. Some footwork from MMA going inside. Shot looked good, but not quite there. Columbia ball once more.
Pump fake
Again,
by
that's their
Carlos
off
Rosa.
behind the back pass. Oh, does not go.
But there's a foul on the
Looks
play.
like a foul.
These Columbia Lions are just pushing the pace. You see on every rebound, they're running down the
There's
court.
a lot of energy in this game. Expecting a lot of violence from this game as well. I guess we'll have to see. Bedry at the line.
This is the
shots.
kind of intensity you like to see and expect from any one team. That explains their record.
First point goes.
For lack of a better comparison, giving the division separation between these two schools, it's like any team in the NBA going against the Washington Wizards. I mean,
Come on now.
no one wants to be that team.
Come
Kyle
on.
The Blues are
Kuzma.
good.
Kyle
7 points
Kuzma.
total for
No one
Bedry right
wants to
now.
Be that team.
Kyle
Man.
Kuzma. Sturdy.
Are you a Quentin Grimes or are you a Kevin Knox?
Oh, I believe so much in Quentin Grimes.
MMA, 3 points. Does not go.
Zedru with another rebound. And Avery Brown pushing the pace. How tries to make
Ambitious
the
pass.
Tries to make the
Out of
pass
bounds.
to the inside the box to Thompson. Just nearly got it. Little butterfingers on his end. Couldn't hold on to it.
I do really have to commend Coach Engels here. This is 9th season of coaching. He's been with this program through thick and thin, and they're showing improvement year over year. This is a veteran squad, and this
Corner
is what you
three.
like to see.
Not quite go.
Another
Offensive rebound,
offensive
Avery Brown. Back out. Number 3.
Thompson
shoot the
nearly
tray.
Mm-hmm.
making it. And we just subbed in Mason Ritter for Zedri coming in as the new big man. Now he's a beast. He's 6'9",
Inside jumper goes.
That was some interesting shooting form. He had like his feet wide apart.
Nothing unconventional. But Columbia on the attack so quickly. Cunningham, number 8. His first points of the game.
MMA timeout. We can't even put our sentences together. This team's working so
I
fast.
mean, yeah, I'm getting my eyes are crossing with how fast everything's moving on the
And
court
that
right
is
here.
the first year Josiah Cunningham coming in with the quick 2 points. I had principles of econ with him, actually.
Wow.
I still do. I just don't see him in class. I wonder why.
Columbia's winning 25-8. It is not close. They're beating MMA, these Mariners, in every aspect of the game. In rebounds, in assists, in steals and turnovers, in second chance points. You name it, Columbia is winning.
Columbia has definitely proven to be a dominant force just in this first quarter over here. It wouldn't be surprising to say that this is probably how it's going to be for the rest of the game, but you know, MMA might have to have a game plan coming soon. Again, because they have such a shallow bench, these players are definitely going to feel the fatigue of Columbia's defense, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Columbia today is looking to match their out-of-conference record from last year. They went 9-4 in their 13 games. They've got another 13 on this year's schedule, and this is going to be their 9th today.
Looks like MMA is not out of the fight quite yet. Still keeping their heads high.
I don't expect the Merchant Marine Mariners to give up that easily. I mean, if they can handle that school, I've heard that they put them through the rigor there. They can handle a basketball game. I think they have a chip on their shoulder and they're ready, prepared to bring it to Columbia.
I mean, these young men are certainly working today here on the floor.
Yeah.
And so is the cheered team. You cannot see it, but they're doing a great pyramid. I don't know cheer terms, but it's really cool.
That is, unless you're watching on ESPN Plus, in which case you can see it.
That's a great point. And we're back to the game. USMMA passing it in. The Marines, once again, struggling to bring it into the paints.
Interesting shot from MMA. Does not go. De La Rosa with the rebound.
Oh,
Quick
pass
move. Number 14, Columbia.
in the corner to Josiah. Up to the top of the key to Brown. Back out to De La Rosa. He swills, moves inside. Pack pass out to Thompson. Josiah again.
For 3, Blair Thompson.
Oh,
Does not go, but De La Rosa with the offensive rebound.
Stays
And-
in bounds.
Wow, it's a fight for the ball at the basket. And Blair Thompson gets it.
flex your muscles, young fella.
Another 2 points.
Beautiful cut by Thompson. And then the willingness to get that offensive rebound after his initial miss. That's the kind of
11
basketball
points for
you
Blair
love.
Thompson right now.
We're 9 minutes into this game, and Columbia has 11 rebounds. these second, third, fourth chance points. The discipline, out disciplining a military school.
Ooh.
Can you believe that?
Very true. And 11 rebounds is interesting for Columbia.
Looks like a foul on De La Rosa.
Columbia is only averaging 32 rebounds per game. They have only.
Well, we're beating that today.
They nearly have half of that and we're not even halfway through the first half.
Columbia just getting a chance today to showcase their brute strength and speed. I mean, it's an unstoppable force over here.
The Marines nearly a backcourt.
Though it was an out of bounds pass, so it wouldn't have been one.
I stand corrected.
Inside jumper from MMA.
There was
Not quite
no
enough.
arc on that one.
Little shimmy by number 22. Avery
Brown
Brown
driving.
driving.
Back outside. Columbia, 3. Does not go. MMA ball with the fast break. Easy layup, it looks like. And it goes. 2 points.
Man, they've been waiting on a chance like that for a while. Cutting the lead to 17. Huge bucket.
And Columbia just amazing passes at the top of the key. Give and go by Mason
Number
Ritter.
14, Ritter.
Ooh.
The turnover by Columbia, a little sloppy on that play. MMA slows down the ball.
MMA taking their time.
That was a little bit of a perilous up court there. You know, holding onto the dribble right past the half court line and trying to pass it back. Lucky it didn't get called.
MMA.
As the MMA once again struggles to penetration.
Inside jumper goes off the glass.
He called bang that one.
That's 2 points. Bank
They're
is open.
gaining Mo. They are gaining Mo. Columbia wants to stop this run right here.
Brown shimmy.
Columbia's Avery Brown. Moving jumper.
He didn't
Thompson with
square
the
up.
Thompson with the rebound does not quite get it.
Ritter.
Wow.
Third
Defenders on it.
That's
2 points. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done.
And, you know, we like that persistence regardless. Just a testament to, you know, Columbia's faith in their team.
persistence personified.
Exactly. MMA ball.
Ooh. Oh, steal
Mason
by
Ritter with the
Ritter.
rip.
He comes down
That's
the leg.
Oh, 2-1.
Oh,
Chance for a 3-point play here.
end to end. The wall blocking
Coast
the
to
pass,
coast,
not even
I
with his
mean.
arm, but with his pectoral muscle, and uses that muscle on the other end to finish.
And we love to see that. That's what I call a big man 3 points. Sure, we love to see big men shoot, but when they get into the paint, use their size and dominate, that's the kind of basketball you love. Mason Ritter right here, just a pure exemplary example of that.
First
Columbia
shot
subbed
goes.
in a rope, which is what they use to tie this MMA team down.
And Aroparope's an interesting kind of player you haven't seen a lot. I mean, he's 6'9", lengthy. He looks like a power forward, but he plays like a guard.
Gianni Cobb and Jake
We could use
Tavroff
more
are
of those.
also in for Columbia.
Oh, Aroparope with his
Ooh.
great defense.
MMA ball, inside jumper. Does not go. Offensive
Oh,
rebound, but ripped
steal by
away.
Cunningham. And
Cunningham
he runs down the
on
court.
the drive.
Oh,
Does not go.
Number 2 on King's
Quick
point.
block.
He got up there.
Get out, Dinky.
Whoa.
He had his whole hand on that ball. Impressive
Oh.
defensive power.
That is great defense.
See, we didn't hear the whistle on that one. That's a foul. That's a shooting foul.
Oh.
So Cunningham will have 2
Yeah.
shots.
Oh, wow. Okay, I take back my praise.
Damn, our apologies. We're wearing headphones and
Good
couldn't
point.
hear that frequency.
Number
Cunningham's
2,
second shot.
that is Mason Laverne on the U.S. MMA team.
That's Cunningham's 4th point of the game.
Once again, Columbia with this full court press.
And they've got 2 big men in right now. They've got Jake Tavroff and Aropa, which is a rotation. They have another turnover. Can you believe it?
Wow. O'Keefe. Layup does not go. MMA ball.
I mean, MMA with 6 turnovers in this game.
And that's 4 rebounds and 3 assists for them. The rebounds and assists are only beating turnovers by 1, and we're 12 minutes into this game. They need something to change if they want to come back.
Little push action from MMA.
Yeah. A little
Try to
bit of
get
hands to the face, but no whistle. They keep playing.
As he goes, oh,
MMA going for the shot fake.
There's your
it's not good.
whistle.
offensive foul by O'Keefe.
That wasn't offensive.
Or defensive foul.
Defensive.
My apologies. And looks like a Columbia timeout.
I thought it was funny before the refs were calling blue ball when both teams are, repping blue.
This is fair. I mean,
Interesting confusion there.
Confused
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
well, you got your dark blue. You got, well, I would say navy, but these are the Marines. And you got your light
Good
blue.
distinction. Yeah.
Good distinction. I mean, just Columbia absolutely dominating the game right now. 34-12. I mean, the US MMA team just cannot handle the pressure Columbia's putting on defense and the absolute gun they're running on offense. Just passing the ball, shooting with so much vigor and so much passion.
With a 22-point disparity.
So the only question now
Moving on.
is this lead going to keep growing or is it just going to stay at 22? Because I don't see with their 7-man rotation, they don't have much to try. They don't have a spark off that bench.
It seems like the best that they can offer right now, and it'll only get worse from here. What I'd expect.
Yeah. I do find it funny. On MMA's website, they're calling this game an exhibition. Columbia says no such thing. They're like, hey, you show up like this is a full game. And sure enough, they're showing up.
And they're here.
I mean, I don't expect MMA to give up anytime soon. These boys, even though they're down by almost 20 points, they still have that chip on the shoulder that I mentioned earlier. They're ready to fight. They're ready to come and shoot the ball, get some more.
At this pace, Columbia might drop 100 on them.
It could be one of those games. I mean,
100.
who's to say?
That's a small task.
Yeah, but we'll see. All right, timeout over.
Zooms.
MMA on the offensive side of the court. We're waiting for a commercial to end. And there we go.
Gotta love capitalism.
I mean, you said you knew Cunningham from your economics class, right?
Of course I do.
We'll have
Oh,
to
steal by
today.
Cunningham.
It's high. Cobb unable to recover the ball inside. Cunningham gets it. 2 points to go.
demanding that ball and supplying that basket.
Ooh, Laverne from
Three
top of the key doesn't
From
go.
MMA.
They've yet to
Rebound
make
back
a
Columbia.
three today.
Aropa with the ball. He's inside right now. Tough. Rebounds again, and it goes. Second chance shot.
The second chance points are just destroying
first points
MMA
of the game.
currently.
A rope has MMA in knots. MMA looking to sub in their two players that were sitting on their bench.
Looking eager to play.
You know, I kind of feel bad for them. They
Another
did
round
turn one on their
earlier.
squad.
Turnover. Columbia ball. Cobb. Outside. 3 points. Does not go for Columbia, but a rope with the board. Does not go.
Oh.
Second time does not go either.
Padding there. That was like another 3 rebounds.
Aropa's
You
looking
kidding
for
me?
those boards.
Who needs the 3 ball when you're out playing in every aspect of the game?
Ooh,
MMA inside. Reverse play.
great
goes.
cut by Laverne at play. MMA really needed that. Ooh,
Little kickball.
Kickball
That's the
violation.
kickiest ball I've ever seen in my life. He booted that so directly you could. Boom.
You know, if this were another sport, that would
Like
be a
Nick
beautiful touch,
Justice.
but unfortunately not.
And the score currently is 40-14. Columbia
Oh.
not even shooting well from three, 27.3%.
But honestly, they don't need to.
Yeah. It's
Columbia
not
ball
even
right now.
close.
They've been punishing US MMA by driving into the paint and getting
Rope,
those
coming
second
inside.
or chance points.
Looking for an option. It's not quite go out of bounds. MMA ball.
A little bit of confusion from these teammates. It was
Some
tight
miscommunication.
coverage on a pass into the post. That got tipped, fumble with hands, and it's MMA ball.
O'Keefe now running the full court press.
Worth mentioning that none of our starters are in currently.
Still dominating this game. Wait, isn't Cunningham a starter? Do I have that right?
No, he is not.
I don't believe
At
so.
least not this game.
Not on this game. But he has seen some big playing
Ooh,
minutes.
great
throughout the
defense
season.
by Cobb.
Wow. Great ball movement by MMA.
Tough
Goes inside.
turnaround. That is number 5, Drew Zalkic. What a tough shot.
A rope with the ball. Inside pass. Outside to
Right
rope.
back out.
That's Cunningham for 3. And it goes!
Smooth. So smooth.
Smooth
This
work.
dynamic passing, that's like a tip goal you'd see in hockey. In, out, corner.
Cunningham here is just maximizing his utility from beyond the arc. MMA ball. Big man work. Number 15. Was that a shot or a pass? We don't know. Off the glass does not go. Columbia gets bored.
It was a turnover.
Josiah once again. Cunningham with
Cunningham
the cut.
loses the
Just
ball.
loses it. MMA.
Got
That's
it
great,
going,
MMA.
give away.
2 points.
Misses the dunk.
Dunk attempt does not go.
Drew Zalkic misses the dunk. Oh my
Defensive.
goodness.
Oh,
Looks like a reach.
Foul by MMA. Laverne.
Defensive foul.
MMA just could not buy a. It looks like they need to go to economics with Cunningham.
oh. The iron giveth and the iron taketh away.
O'Keefe to inbound.
Right in front of us, in fact. If you're watching that ESPN Plus broadcast, you'll see us in this corner. Hi, camera.
Hey there.
Columbia passing
Columbia
to the top
ball.
of the key. A rope at the top of the key. Passes to Cobb. 5. Pass out to
Outside
O'Keefe.
pass. O'Keefe for 3. And it
In the
goes.
corner.
Nylon. O'Keefe. Nothing but that as it
Wide
drops
open.
through.
That's 5 points for Gerard today.
From start to finish, he had no contest, but he wasn't. There is such a thing, and he was not that.
MMA. Can't find many turnover. Columbia ball. Cobb with the pass
Ooh.
once again. 3. Cunningham does not go. Cobb is everywhere.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I love seeing him. He on offense and defense, he is at every point in the
3
court.
points from Cobb. And it goes.
Signature
I mean, what can
Right.
you say?
on cue.
And looks like Columbia wants me to eat my words as
MMA,
my
3 ball.
goodness.
Paula.
A quick response.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Number 5.
Monkey see, monkey do, but can they
Drew
do better than the
Zalkic making
Columbia
up for
Lions
that
right now?
missed dunk. Oh my goodness.
Columbia already has 49 points. We still have 3 minutes left in this first half. I'm pretty confident they can drop 100 here.
O'Keefe with the inside lay. 2 defenders.
52-19.
This lead is only getting bigger over here.
Apologies, 51-19.
It looks like he's making me eat
MMA,
my words.
3. Does not go. But the offensive rebound. Looking for some trouble against Europa.
They call it Division 3
Inside
because
shot.
Columbia's scoring 3 times as many points.
Whoa.
Cobb with the movement.
Can't hold on to it.
Fast
Don't
break.
miss the dunk.
Attempt.
Another
not
missed
go.
dunk by MMA.
MMA trying desperately to recover that attempt, but once again unable to.
I'm lost for
Stanford
words.
with the ball. Columbia 3 points. Not good. MMA with a wild Hail Mary pass.
Is he gonna
Maybe
try it
another dunk
again?
attempt. Does not go.
And foul called.
You know,
Finally, there's a stop to this frantic pace.
I mean,
Oh
what
my
can we say
goodness.
about MMA in these last 3 plays? I mean, every single attempt just not going quite as they expected.
Wow.
You
wow,
know,
wow.
they're honestly just not capitalizing off their fast breaks. Just go for the easy points. I don't know why exactly they're going for the flashiness, but not working out for them.
I mean, can't say they're not trying. I gotta hand that to them. At least.
Certainly have the energy. Certainly trying to have some fun with it.
Yeah. Despite this 32-point deficit, with 2 minutes left in the first half,
A dominant
they
lead over
still
here.
get up they can, and they play this basketball game. And I wouldn't be able to do the same, and that's why I'm not playing. I'm commentating.
That's why we're on the sideline, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting.
And Colombia making me eat my words. They moved their 3-point percentage up to 40% for the team, for the game.
You know, the bench has some deep shooters over here, and I think this is what the coaches are realizing, that these guys are going to get a lot more minutes going to the rest of the season over here, just because they have so much depth from beyond the arc.
Just slicing and dicing through the MMX. They cannot hold on.
Yeah. These roster sizes would both be illegal in the NBA at opposite ends. You have to suit up 8 players to play an NBA game, and you can only have 15 players on your NBA roster.
It's true.
Colombia has 17, and MMA has 7.
It begs the question, maybe we should give them some players to help them out a little bit. How about their bench?
Hey, sub me in, coach.
Listen, MMA, I told you.
For those of you who don't know, I am 6'5". I can't play basketball, but hell,
Can you dunk? Can you
Not
dunk?
yet he can.
I
Not
can
yet
do
he
I
can.
can do what MMA can.
He can graze the rim, kind of. Maybe.
You may not believe it. I'm a shooter.
This guy, Preston Pressoir, ambitious half-court shots.
Preston
But some of
Pressoir
those-
prestige. Yeah.
Foul shots by Drew Zalch. We're back. Justine, I know earlier you said that they might score 100. I thought you were kidding. I thought it was never gonna happen.
I know my math.
Only time will tell, but it's looking more and more likely.
I
A
love
rope
this.
is out for Nigel Clarkson, number 11.
I love this distracting lion image for these free throws. That's something that Colombia really does well in all their boards and scoreboards. We saw it in their football games. They put up there, just a chill guy when the opposing team had to make a field goal. And today they have the pure eyes of this lion. Is Rory in the building today? I've not seen him.
Looks like a defensive foul coming from MMA.
Don't think so. Rory's in. What a disappointment. We love seeing his face.
I think he's got other responsibilities.
It's pretty cold today. Rory's kind of known to come out in good weather. 3 points from O'Keefe.
Right in front of the MMA bench.
Nothing but nylon.
O'Keefe, that beautiful curl screen. Oh my goodness. That is the kind of sets Colombia runs, getting their shooters open and letting them make plays. Ooh, fall down by Drew Zilkic.
Some scrappy footwork over here by MMA.
Open corner 3, drives in, crazy lay.
Impressive attempt, but not quite.
Rebound
Not quite go.
This
Good
team is
ball.
so good at getting those tips and chasing it down. We see something similar with the Knicks. They've got their Josh Hart. He likes to get in there, tip it, and give his teammates to lock down that rebound.
Say what you want about Josh Hart, but he was definitely a team player. And I think we're definitely seeing
Absolutely.
that reflected here. Columbia. O'Keefe again, number 4. 12 points for him total this game. MMA trying to capitalize off these fast breaks, but again, Columbia's just there.
And 12, I'm pretty sure, is his season high. This is far beyond his average of 1.3 points per game. So you love to see, these bench rotation pieces getting chances, building their reps, getting to work within their system, build their team. This is as for a veteran team, but they're giving their younger guys these chances with this big lead. That's exactly what we love to see.
Yeah.
Letting their key guys rest a little bit, giving their bench players experience, a stronger, more bonded team for that Ivy League club.
Yes. And you saw timeout. Coach Ingleton, Nigel Thompson, the Storman first year. He's 6'8". He's got a lot of heart, and he plays the game defensively oriented. Lengthy defenders who causes problems for others. Looks like there's some issue between the refs. And MMA will send the ball.
A classic little lob to the outside.
Inside leg goes for MMA.
You know, Columbia is pushing the pace once again.
Columbia isn't shaken by a few points that MMA seems to be scoring. Immediately back to the other side of the court.
Rebound by
For the ball.
Thompson.
O'Keefe looking maybe for the shot attempt. Wasn't quite followed through with. 3-point attempt.
Again.
O'Keefe.
Repeat. And he points at someone. I didn't quite see who, but he pointed to someone after making that bucket. I don't know if that was to the ref. I don't know if that was to his defender, but he's got some vendetta. He's got something to push. And, you know, he's sinking shots. That is 15 points on the day. That's what you love to see from him.
Columbia with the rebound here. Nigel Clarkson inside to O'Keefe. Back outside to Clarkson. 5 seconds to go. Shot clock is stopped. 3 points. Columbia does not get it.
And that's half. 59-23. We're 20 minutes into this game. And Columbia's winning by, hold on. Sorry, that's 36 points. I had to take a few seconds to do the math.
Yeah.
Because it's that big.
Absolutely dominant lead over here.
Absolute domination by the Lions. You guys are right. The merchants just struggling to get anything going today.
They may be merchants selling much.
Selling the game, perhaps.
Good point.
I don't know. I think they're trying.
I think they certainly are, but it's just not enough to get past Columbia's airtight defense and their rapid offensive attacks.
They could definitely use that econ class. Nigel Thompson Clarkson is also in that econ class.
Really?
Yes.
A lot of future economists here.
Yeah,
this basketball team is definitely trying to maximize their profit right now.
Now, I do have to ask, are we going to a separate halftime report, or are we talking?
It's up to you guys. We can throw it back to CJ, who's in the studio engineering this program for us.
All right.
Shout out to CJ.
Yeah.
Shout
Let
out
us know,
CJ.
CJ, if you want to give a halftime report.
Thank y'all for listening.
But otherwise, yeah. We can continue with these, Knicks comparisons, right?
Yeah.
Tom Thibodeau would be proud of the Columbia Lions. We're seeing so many minutes from their bench.
And the Merchant Marine Mariners.
And the Merchant yeah.
Definitely more proud of the Mariners on that.
Yeah, definitely getting some more motion from their bench. But again.
And we see Ingles is really playing the young guys you mentioned, Justine, like really getting them their reps, trying to facilitate that communication. We saw a Rope and Cunningham over here discussing a play. There's heart in the game. Even though they're up by so many, they want to prove that they can score, that they can play at the highest level.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think this is a good time to talk about, the Division III, Division I discrepancy. Much as we harp on Mariners, a lot of our comments have been a little mean. The Mariners are calling this an exhibition game. And I understand that. You shouldn't really count the division above you in these kinds of matchups. But when I was studying for this game this past week, there was just like an immense lack of credit given to any of Division III teams. No logo on Google. On the ESPN page, their latest headline was from 5 years ago. Their second latest headline was from a look at about Ichiro Suzuki on the wrong Mariners.
Ooh.
ESPN only showed 9 games since 2002, which they'd lost all of them because those were the only Division I matchups. There's on them on Sports Reference past 1947. There needs to be a bigger framework for Division III teams in these websites, services, statistics bases, because, there are fans of those teams too. As many of you students, of your parents may go Division I school, college, you've got Division II, Division III schools. You have parents and students alike who are rooting for these Division III teams too, and they deserve to have these references have these programs and be able to delve into statistics as much as us Division One heads like to do.
Very true, very true. I mean, they came here with 7 players. They knew it was going to be in a tough environment. Levy and Gym, not the easiest place to play. You got the band behind you being so loud, all the fans cheering for Columbia, and they still came to play. And they just not enough on D3 talent. They are at one of the highest levels of basketball. Most people will never play D3. Most people don't even play high school basketball. To make it to this level is so impressive.
Yeah.
It's definitely a narrative worth talking about too, and also just Columbia has never faced against the Mariners in the past, so coming into this completely foreign environment for the Mariners, we have to give them a hand for their courage today.
Yeah. And speaking of like the Division III stuff and how there's not enough given to them, New York had a national championship. New York University went undefeated as a Division III team, won the national championship for NCAA Division III.
Frankly, I didn't know NYU had a match. It's kind of just goes
I
to show,
their games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which speaks to just like the lack of attention given to these teams who are still playing at a very competitive level.
Indeed.
I do have to figure out whether that was men's or women's. I'm sorry, I didn't do enough research on that one. I think women's that were undefeated, but either national championship is something that each school really cherishes.
Again, had there been more coverage on this championship, you probably would have known.
Yeah.
Which team it was specifically. So
I feel like a lot of times you act like D3 talent is not talent. Duncan Robinson started off in D3, and now he has a $20 million per year contract in the NBA. Helped the Heat make it to 2 finals. Ben Wallace, a Hall of Famer, started off in JUCO, went to D3, made it to the NBA, won 4 Defensive Players of the Year.
I mean, there's definitely talent there today, and definitely talent there on the floor. A lot of plays coming from MMA's number 2.
Yes, and
did not grab his name, but
number 2, Laverne, yes.
Did you ever get those packets?
Actually,
yeah, Laverne's definitely making a lot of motion happen. Definitely one of the largest playmakers in the game, at least for the Merchants.
All right, let me.
I always knew Columbia's golf team was pretty strong too, especially the women's golf.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really don't hear
New York City golf teams.
Yeah.
Would be good.
But
as it turns out, they've got some great golfers.
Yeah.
Just didn't elect. Expert golfer hails from New York.
True. A lot of good New Yorkers are notorious golfers. In more ways than one.
Yeah.
Worth mentioning that senior guard Geronimo Rubio de la Rosa moves into 10th place on Columbia's all-time.
I think, because they're giving more time to their other rotation pieces, not as many chances, but he sure gets plenty. Finn sure gets plenty. Been the leading scorer on this team for the past 3 years, including this one. And he's stuck with this program through thick and thin. From their last year, they're out for a chance. They're out for a chance to win over these fans, which have really over the 3-4 years been attached to this women's team. And for fair reason, because they've been very successful. Both gendered teams be in this success to have a chance in Ivy Madness and to make that trip up to Dartmouth in March really worthwhile. I'm going to try and make it up there. I don't know about you.
Hampshire. Right, yes. Wherever Dartmouth is.
Yeah. The only that's lower than us in the U.S. News ranking. The only Ivy League school.
Right.
That's what's up.
And talking about those Lady Lions and this idea of a senior legacy and such a well-built team. I mean, Kitty Henderson coming into senior guard for the women's basketball team here at Columbia, having some big shoes to fill with Abby, quite intended. Have you actually had the Abby Shoe sandwich from Chef Mike's?
I don't go to Chef Mike's really.
Got it.
So,
Got it. Got it.
yeah,
Got it.
I have a, understatement of the year. I'm a picky eater.
Yeah.
So I'm really a JJ's Ferris John Jay
Gotcha.
girl.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
John Jay breakfast, Ferris lunch, JJ's
I mean,
dinner.
these are great picks. But
Gotta get me some of those onion rings.
Abby Shu, for as dominant as she is on the hardwood, I would question her her ability to choose a favorite sandwich. I tried it; it was not exactly my favorite, not my cup of tea. But definitely on the menu every now and then.
Good to know. Very good to know. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of cold cuts person. I tried one at an event a couple years ago, and I was like, I don't know about this.
Gotcha. Yeah,
If it's your preference, more power to you. Not for me.
makes sense.
I like my hot chicken more than my cold chicken.
Oh, certainly. I can second you on that one.
But I like my cold chicken more than my raw chicken. That's the most important.
Right, that is the biggest difference.
We don't want any salmonella in
No,
the
not
cup.
at all.
Yeah. For those of you listening in for the I think it's 4 of you listening in. Let's see.
Probably including CJ back at the studio.
You're one of you listening in right
It might
now.
only be CJ.
Or it might only be me.
Oh,
I don't know.
Actually, that would make more sense. Yeah.
Let's see for your time. Yeah. Hey, but you got to get in the reps. Second broadcast is best broadcast.
Of course.
For those of you, or that of you listening in, you may be wondering, hey, where's Preston? Well, he's getting us some very useful printed out information packets, which we've gone without this whole broadcast. And,
if you couldn't tell.
yeah, couldn't tell. So I commend us on this performance thus far.
Yes. We've done a pretty good job so far,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, round of applause.
Yep.
Yep.
Both teams hardwood. Looking for a quick.
Yeah, we got.
Got 3 minutes left on the.
Now, what is your estimation?
Let's see.
We got 59 now.
And most of this game, probably a little bit under 59 the second half. So maybe even pushing 100. It could be, as you predicted earlier. What do you think, though?
I definitely think we'll get to 100.
Yeah,
We'll only need to score 41 points.
it's true.
Which, given that we are putting those bench pieces out, a piece of the pie.
Certainly.
He at 1.3 a game
Yeah.
coming into today, scoring 15 in the first half. He wants more minutes.
I mean, that boy was hot today.
He wants more. And so I think that's the case for a lot of their bench players. They want more. They want a bigger piece of that pie, and they want
Totally.
to show their skills and show that, in the coming years, especially for these younger guys, they want a bigger role on this team. So, they're going to carry that determination second half. Because, a key example for another Knicks comparison, in the middle of, the worst years of the Knicks in their biggest tank, like 2017, 2019, stuff like that, whenever they brought out the 10-day contract, they were more likely to win games because those 10-day contracts were fighting for.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they had something to prove.
Exactly. So
They were
that's
staying
the
hungry.
same with these bench guys. You got 17 players, only 5 on the court at once. Want it. They are hungry.
They want that
This is
position.
Hungry line.
Yeah.
Show the king of this jungle.
And, a lot of them will be having to be moving up coming into the next season too, knowing that our starters are primarily comprised of upperclassmen. So definitely plenty of opportunity to showcase their talent on the floor today.
Yeah. You estimate that given 4 of them are juniors, those 4 are going to stay put. So really, it's one slot. All these bench players can for one starting slot next year.
Right. Mr. Avery Brown, number 1, our ace, leading the Columbia Lions with 4 assists today, but not putting up as many points as he would usually. Only showcasing about 2 points, but again, his time was cut short a little bit for more of those benches to come in. Hopefully, we'll get to see some more gameplay going into the second half coming from Avery Brown. I'm eager to see more of his scoring ability, but it seems like his assist work is really showing today.
Wow, O'Keefe leading the team in points.
Yeah.
For reference, my little spreadsheet here, if you were to sort this like by point totals, O'Keefe is 13th. He's
Wow.
13th on this team in points per game.
That's 13 of 17, you said
Of
before?
17.
Right. Wow, wow.
So even more impressive that he's showing his skills. He's back out there for that second half. And you know who else is back out there? Oro. He's out there for this second.
I mean, yeah, rocking some funky looking shoes.
We got Robbie Stankert out here for the second half.
And the game resumes.
We've got Trey 5. No,
MMA. Tough reverse lay. Looks like a foul.
sorry, I don't think that's Trey 5. Even though he's wearing number 5, he's not Trey 5. Sorry, this is the wrong nickname on the wrong player. We are still
MMA
waiting
with 2 shots at the
on
line.
Preston to return with those printouts, but welcome
First
to the
shot.
second half.
Goes. At the charity line again, MMA's number 5. Second shot goes. Columbia ball. Columbia's number 22, Nweki, seeing his first minutes of the game. 3 points from Romanelli, and it goes! Number 5,
Right. At the
Nico
top.
Romanelli, the sophomore.
All these teammates are stood up for their guy. You can tell he's loved in that locker room. Hands up out of their seats. Again, this team's leading by, gosh, I don't even know, 37.
Ooh.
By all means, you know, if it were any ordinary basket, they'd just be like, yeah, good job, teammate. But no, they're up. They're showing up
This
for
is
him.
passion. Yeah. These guys love the game, sure, but they love the team more. Deep 3 from MMA. Not quite go. Shot clock ran out. Nico
He tried to
Romanelli
pull another monkey
with some
see what
speed.
he can do.
Right with his first points. Goes. Beautiful, simple A. Now, these are the kind of points that these bench players are going to be looking for if they want to pat their stats a little bit. Pad their stats, rather.
I don't know about pad stats more than just like get reps. This is key experience for the future. Noecki's only a sophomore. Romanelli's only a sophomore. They've got multiple
Fighting for
years
the ball.
on this team.
Columbia ball. Tipped out of bounds. Ball. Nigel Parson comes in for Columbia. Thank you.
And our lovely Preston has returned with packets in hand, and so now we have some great reference.
Columbia ball. 3 ball from Nigel Parson. Number 11 for Columbia.
Out of Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Hi, folks. I'm back.
Welcome back, Preston. Oh, ambitious 3. Goes for MMA and the foul.
And there's a chance for a
4-point
play.
Oh my goodness. Are they fighting back?
A little.
Say what you want about MMA, but they've been taking some crazy difficult takes today.
For sure.
Some tough shots been made.
Yeah.
The Electric brothers. Oh,
4 points.
Connects on the 4-point play. The Electric brothers have been shooting that ball.
The electric.
Are they brothers?
Electric. They are brothers. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That must be a fun time to play on that team together.
Drew is, he's a senior. He's been with this team for a long while. And, I think he's trying to hand the reins over to his
Open 3 from Clarkson. Let's not go.
Oh, MMA
MMA
runs into each other.
Scrambling for the ball out of bounds.
But it looks like foul on.
Clarkson picks up his first foul. Ooh. Huh. MMA ball.
MMA seems a little more polished this half.
Isaac Venzel was the one handling there, and he's another one of those senior guys. Been with this team a while, but most most of this MMA's rotation, 4 of their 7 players.
Wow. Tough inside shot from MMA. A rope,
Oh,
a rope.
rope.
Oh, with the big body, but
And
looks
that's
like a
a
charge for
charge.
sure.
Yeah. Once again, MMA looking a lot more polished this half.
Much more composed, much more patient. I
Yeah.
think it's the big takeaway
I
here.
think the rest did them well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They've cut the lead to 36.
First call style.
Three points does not go for MMA.
You'd love to see him try that, though. Got 21 on this game.
O'Keefe with the 3-point attempt also does not go from the corner.
It served him
MMA
well,
with the
though.
fast break. Ooh, big body.
Good
Nigel
contest.
Clarkson.
No whistle. Columbia rebounds. They're keeping these bottom of the rotation guys in. See, in the case of any unfortunate injury or, again, future years.
O'Keefe for the corner. Again, does not quite go.
Tried to impress his bench and did not do so.
Timeout called.
Columbia's rebounds are beating MMA's points, 33 to 31.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a difficult statistic to
Ooh.
read out loud.
I do say MMA has been better at holding onto the ball as of late. We last saw them get up to 7 or 8 turnovers in those first 10 minutes. They're still at 8. They've been really, really consistent and disciplined. And the ball hasn't gone in the basket. They've, the ball's gone out of bounds. They've got some tips. They've lost their rebounds, but they're holding on to it. And so that's an improvement. That's the takeaway you'd like to see if you're head coach Rob Pryor. They've got a 4-2 record thus far. For Division III standards, they are doing well. It's just, when you schedule a Division I game like this, especially a rare occurrence when it's not a fellow military team.
Yeah.
Usually they're playing Navy as their only Division I. Sometimes they play Air Force, but no, this is Columbia. There's no military buddies here.
Welcome to the Ivy League.
Yep.
And it's a rude awakening for MMA. But you have to congratulate them coming with 7 players and still playing as hard as they are, given that they're down 36 points.
For sure.
I mean,
Definitely
for those of us listening in, us on the sidelines, we can hear them still running plays, yelling to their teammates, get there, position yourself here. They have not given up.
Absolutely. Do you think they went into this game expecting this result?
That's a great question. I think it's hard to ignore, Columbia's season so far, right? I mean, maybe they were hoping to catch Columbia on an off day, just as, we were coming off that loss from New Albany. But again, I think they were likely anticipating a loss, but perhaps not a deficit quite as severe as this one.
I mean, you never want to walk into a game saying, oh, we know we're going to lose this one.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you walk into a game saying, hey, let's have fun today.
Let's try our best. And MMA is certainly putting up a fight.
Yeah. Oh, you can just hear them from here. This Columbia defense shouting, communicating. Always knowing where the other's at.
It's not quite go.
The 3 ball just not falling.
Offensive rebound.
Laverge.
3 does not go.
Oh,
again,
another
rebound. Stripped away.
And they fight guys on the floor.
The dog in these Marine merchants. Merchant Marines.
Merchant Marine Mariners.
Merchant Marine Mariners.
Step through
Wow.
Travel on the play.
I'm impressed
That's
that you might have been
Sancho.
the loudest person in the gym there.
You know, when Preston walks into a room, he's usually the loudest person in there. I think at most given times.
I'll take that as a compliment.
See, that's what sports commentary is for. It's for all the loudest people in the room. I am too.
Columbia ball. 3 points
Justine,
attempted.
but unlike
Not
me,
quite.
you're loud and you're funny and you're clever.
Hey, you're funny too.
Funny looking, maybe.
Not.
3-point attempt from.
Well, that's why we're on
MMA.
radio.
Hope
It's
you don't see
funny.
us on
I
the-
curled my hair this morning just to look good, and yet I'm here doing radio.
Yeah.
You can't see me unless you're on ESPN Plus.
The real
What's
fans
up,
are
camera?
watching live, so
Trust me,
they're definitely seeing you.
your hair makes the sound waves better.
Oh, 3-point attempt from Stankard.
Oh my goodness.
I would have loved to see his celebration, hitting him with the stanky leg, but
First point
He
of the
didn't.
game, actually.
humble boy. Humble and dedicated.
Wow. Loses the man a little bit there.
And one.
And the foul.
Poor
Number
discipline on defense there.
You know, Stankard coming up the 3-point. I think maybe he let it go a little bit.
He anticipated the pass, went instead of body, pressed the wrong button in Madden, got left behind.
That's number 15, Clark Castleberry. What a name.
Woo!
Castleberry. Oh.
Right.
Ain't that right, Justine?
Ripe and well constructed.
And he's been at it all day.
Absolutely.
Oh, misses.
Free throw does not go. Like, now Cobb.
And given the,
You know, Cobb is quick.
he's quick.
He's been really great about finding a space and making room even in very tight space too. Oh, Nike with a tough move. Foul.
Call him the blender because he was spinning. Whoa.
That boy was
Spinning,
in
but
the
not quite
mixers.
winning.
Given the game today, Columbia winning by or leading by so much, I don't want to be presumptuous. Do you think these players on our team showing out, the end of rotation guys like Cobb has been amazing today? I mean, they've really shown their heart, really shown how good of a players they are. Do you think that Coach Ingles is going to use them in, say, further games when we go into Ivy League play?
I think so. I think it depends on the competition. Obviously, if it's close, they're bringing out their starters. But if they build up a lead like this, which is something you very much can do if you're at the top of the Ivy League. Ivy League play is known for its close games at the top and it's very not close games at the bottom. So if you run into a situation like this, absolutely
I
you
mean,
bring out
definitely
these guys.
take advantage of these opportunities, right? I mean, on Monday we're also playing another Division 3. Hopefully these bench from Columbia will get to see many more minutes during that game as well.
And O'Keefe back in. The sniper.
Corner Keefe.
Corner Keefe. Chief
Well,
Keefe.
I was just about to say. Call him.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Looks like
even on the
some
mismatch.
gameplay.
Wow, that was
Cobb.
your part against your center and got the block
I mean,
and the ball out
Some
of bounds.
clean touching there.
Clean touch.
Romanelli. Lay does not go off the glass, but smart idea.
All the way from Sydney, Australia, fun fact.
Yeah.
Cobb with a near steal.
Columbia loves its international prospects, and its international prospects love it.
They do.
Especially it's Australians, actually. I know the women's basketball
Yes.
team, Katie Henderson and Felice Henderson, both sisters,
Yeah.
coming from Australia as well.
Ozzy.
Kitty Henderson, two-time Ivy League Player of the Week this season already. We're only 4 or 5 weeks into the season.
I mean, yeah,
Columbia's won at least 3 of those awards.
she's definitely making the most out of her senior year at Columbia.
For sure. Leaving a legacy. She's top 10 in school history in points, rebounds, and assists, and also steals.
Talk about a two-way player.
4-way.
Oh, and they're playing Sabrina Carpenter.
Maybe that's what MMA needs. It's a little bit of a stress.
Oh, they definitely could use some. They look tired.
I don't have a jolt off their bench, but
They
give a little
are-
caffeine.
They are the
Give
bench.
them that jolt.
They are the bench. MMA once again is playing with only 7 players.
Yeah, but only 5 of them have scored.
Oh,
An older brother has scored 21 of their 33 points. Younger brother Aaron has scored 0.
well,
He'll
has-
have time.
he is down. And just to give you guys some lowdown, MMA currently shooting 31% from the field, 16%. They have more rebounds than their 3-point percentage.
Oh. Yeah, Columbia is still beating MMA rebounds to points. 30 rebounds, 33 points.
Yikes. Not the best day for MMA.
No, it's not exactly a surprise though. I think, you look at a Division 1, Division 3 matchup, especially a Division 1 team that's 8-1 coming into today. This is the kind of matchup you expect a little bit.
The lines aren't
No disrespect to MMA. It's just
course
like
not.
the division difference. You make a matchup like this, and I think it's really you grow the experience of how do you rise up against players that are faster, that are more intense than you. You build that.
the violent jump D3 to D1. That's MMA. Slice it. Oh,
Get
block.
out here.
Another block.
And reprising.
Oh,
How about that?
you
No
tell it.
way. 2 blocks, 1 possession. It's MMA ball. You saw Ogi Anunoby do it earlier this week. And Nowecki saw, Nowecki did. How about that? Do you think he can close out and do it a 3rd time?
Only time will tell. Ooh, great pass by Bigger Zalishki. Corner 3. Nowecki with the rebound.
How about that?
Romanelli brings it up court. Nowecki top of the key. Drive by Romanelli. O'Keefe with the cut. Cobb. Back to Clarkson. The Columbia line just passing around.
Yep. Trying to find the opening cut, but pass too high. It's MMA.
Just a head above Cobb. Oh my good.
Yeah.
As MMA brings it up court. Tired, they're gassed, but they're still putting up a fight. Cobb with amazing defense. Gets him on the floor. The line surround him. Up court to Clarkson. The hammer. He brings it down.
Oh, Clarkson.
He brings the boom.
Shaka Laka, as it says on the scoreboard.
Deep 3 by MMA.
And it goes.
Goodness.
Wow. I mean,
3-point range. Holland Hearts. Oh my goodness. And you got Chief at top of the key. Clarkson in the paint.
Robelli
Robelli.
for 3. Let's not go.
But no one with the board.
Another
Again,
easy
Ben
points.
standing up and showing their bottom bench guys.
Another boom
That's what's up.
shakalaka on the screen too.
This is a bonded team right here. They love you. They're here. They're teammates. They're friends. That's what you want from this team.
Stripped away.
You want that
By
bench
Cobb. Number
solidarity.
12.
Euro.
Ooh. Big block from him.
Hart says no. Get that out of here.
Oh my goodness. Hart
Wow.
broke his heart.
Heartless, maybe.
I haven't seen a rejection like that since that girl rejected me in high school. Oh my goodness.
High
Yeah.
school or last week? Or?
That's why we have the marriage pact. Closes today, folks.
That's fact. Everyone,
I
if you're
still-
listening from Columbia students, the marriage way to meet people, even if you don't end up finding your significant, definitely a fun time to connect and see who you're similar to on campus.
You can say that, Mason, because you have a significant other. You're not like the rest of us.
Last year I did not, so it was definitely an experience to discover.
Oh, and we have someone shooting on the court. Bag out from midcourt. Oh, it's on the clock.
Did either of you do the marriage pact this year?
This year I did not
All
because
right.